Once again, hi and welcome. So in this video I will introduce you with the type tool. As you probably know, you can find your tool from up here at the tool panel or just press shortcut T and you will bring up this horizontal type tool, because we will work with this tool almost every time, 99%. Maybe we will use this tool sometimes, but horizontal is our main tool for text in Photoshop. So let's get started. Just click once and from that point you can type your text. Let me just type something. Great. As you can see, this is currently our text. And as you already maybe noticed, it is on a new layer. So it says layer 1, but when I press on this icon, it will automatically change the name of my text. So let's go try it on. Just like that. And now as you see, practice for students. From up here you see name of your layer. We can also change the name of that, but we don't bother with that in this video. Now if you want to add something more in your text, you can go ahead, just click somewhere in your text and just go continue with your work and type whatever you want. So when we type outside our canvas area, Photoshop will still continue to draw in this. Photoshop will still continue to write up here and we cannot see that, so we don't need work like that. And let me just go type something like this. So when I press enter, it will go raw below, and once again if I press enter, it will go raw below. So that's to deal with this. And if you wish to delete some of those words, just go hover with the mouse, and when you get something like this, just go backspace and it will automatically delete those for us. Now we can go and limit our program, and I will go and drag something like this. And now whatever I type will go inside of this. Let me just type something fast. As you can see, we cannot go with the whole sentence from up here, it will go below, but if I move up here, you will see it will go up here in the first row. So keep that in mind. If you go like this, it will go and try to keep up with our settings. So that's one thing to know. Great. Now if I pick my move tool, I can go and move this text whenever I like, just like that. And when I press T, I can go come up here and edit this text, just like that. So from up here are our fonts. As you can see, there is lots of fonts, and let me just show you one quick thing. When you select your work, your text, and you come up here, just like that, and go over some font, and you will see how our text changing. And this is just preview of how it will look like if I go and apply some of those fonts, just like that. Let's go try with this on. And okay, now this is our font. Great. Now let's go select the all text, and from up here with some fonts you just get regular. But with a font like this, you can go and see, as you can see from up here, you can go narrow, or we can go narrow, italic, bold, regular, and stuff like that. From up here, we change the size of our text, and this is about something anti-aliasing. As you can see, this is really sharp. It's about those edges. When I press none, you see how those edges are really noticeable, and when I go and hit sharp, you will see how they get smoother. So that's it. From up here is align text. As you can see, this is left align text, this is center aligned text, and this is right aligned text. So now when is my text selected, I can come up here and change a color of it in a second. I can pick any color I want, and just like that, pick a color and hit OK, and now that's my color of a text. Now let's go try this option on. As you can see, our style is currently none, and this is just a little preview. When I click up here, you'll see how our text changed, and we can go and reduce the size of it, move it from one side to another, and stuff like that. You will maybe use this sometimes. I use it. As you can see from up here, you got really good previews, and you can go and try them on. Later I won't apply that because I don't need it. And now if you got workspace like I do, you see those character tab. From up here we see also which font is currently activated with which settings and stuff like that. So if you don't see this character, you can go just from up here, click once, and you will see those options. So let me explain you something about this. As you can see, when I press up here at the auto, you will see when I reduce the size, you'll see how those go close to 1. Now I can also go with this. This is spacing between our letters. So let's go with 5. Let's go maybe with 25. You see what I'm doing. Let's go with 75. You see it moved distance between each letter. So from up here we can also change the size of our text, and this is how much of it I wish. Let's go with 200. You see what's gonna happen. We scaled our text vertically, and this is also horizontally. I can move this slider. Great. I think you all follow me. I will undo those things. I will go with 100 up here, and also from up here I will type 100, and that's it. So one more thing that is good to know. I don't like to work like this. Let me just select this text to show you what I meant. When I wish to change spacing between my letters, I won't go from up here and choose what the Photoshop offer me. I will go up here at this icon. You'll see what's gonna happen if I move my mouse cursor from the left. And now what's gonna happen if I move it to the right. So this is like slider, and with the preview. That's what I like with this. I can see instantly what I'm doing. So that's good for me. Maybe you don't like it, but I'm just showing you how you can work. And the same thing with all of those options. As you can see, what's good, you can see the preview, and it will automatically apply that change when you release your mouse. And also from up here we can change a color of it. That's it. And also you can go from up here, make your font bold and or italic and stuff like that. So go practice by your own with this tool. It's really fun and should be really easy. As I already mentioned, when we pick our move tool, we can go select this and move it whenever we like. So one more thing, and when I press Ctrl T, I will get free transform. Now I can reduce the size of my text, and that's it. I can apply that and still move it, but when I press T, I can go again and edit this text. So that's good to know. And if I go right up here, right click on it and hit rasterize type. Now we got this like an image. We cannot go, if I go again, as you can see at T, at my type tool, and try to edit, I cannot, because this is currently saved as an image and we cannot go back unless I undo those steps. There is no way to go back. So this is now treated like an image. We can go and delete those pixels just like that, and there is not text. So keep that in mind when you're working with this tool. One thing that I want to show you, it will be really quickly, I promise. I will go pick a V and import this image up here, and let me just center it right there. Great. Now let's go pick our type tool and type something like summer. Great, I will select this. I will choose some other font. Let's see the preview of it. Let's just say I'm satisfied with this font. I will get my font larger. Great. Pick a V to resize it. And now I will move this layer 1 at the top of my layers. Now I will hold my Alt key or your Option key if you're using Mac until you see this icon. Go up here at the layers and you will see what I'm talking about. And when I see something like this, I will just click once, and now we created this effect in a second. And one more thing that is good with this, I can pick my move tool and move those pixels and try to place them where I like to. So that's good trick to know. Maybe I can get this larger to get this cool effect. As you can see, in a second we created some cool effect. That's it. Maybe we can add a little bit something like drop shadow, move the distance, spread, and size, and you know what I'm talking about. In a second we can get a cool effect in Photoshop, and we can also change our background, put any background color you like to. Let's go with yellow, something like this. Pick a G for our paint bucket tool, click once, and there we have it. We got this cool effect in a second. So that's everything for me in this video. I hope you like it.